Well,
I'm a bully.
No.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm not going to talk about you being a bully because Joe Shasky's a grown blank man, and he is all caps more than capable of handling his own. I'm just going to start with this. I'm going to go from the back to the front. How dare you? How dare you call out mailing in middays when you lead the league in missed days?
No, I don't.
You've been to multiple countries over the past 6 months.
But this is what I do. I take time off once at a time. I take a all-star break off for a week.
Sure.
And I take 2 weeks off in the summer.
2 weeks?
The only days I get off.
Okay. That's fine. No. Before you
that's
interject,
all I do. I'm gone in early June.
Unless
the playoffs playing.
Damon Bruce. Damon Bruce has been gone, but yet you go to middays, and that hits me.
No,
in a
because
personal
we
way.
know when you were teamed up with Guru and Steiny, all three of you was never together every single week. Every single week, there was one of you guys off.
I can't let it go.
It's all fun.
When
does everybody get butthurt
The
now?
Warriors are going to rally from 23 down.
Whatever. We'll
and
get
you guys
to that.
going to walk in here and argue about schedules? Do you think people give a crap about this?
See, this is the problem right here.
Give a crap about
I take
this?
shots at people. You guys can't take it. It gets all sensitive.
No,
I'm going to stop taking shots.
You don't rat-a-tat-tat Damon Bruce because you're the alleged king, and you won't go there. And then I'll get to the bigger point, Mark, which is you and your caveats. If you really want to put your name on it, King, your eminence, then just say they're going to win the championship. Don't give me all these ifs. And
I didn't give you an if. I gave you one. I said if they're healthy.
You gave me a giant if.
No, health.
Were the Cavs healthy when the Warriors beat them the first time?
Okay, they wasn't.
No, they weren't.
Okay, they wasn't.
That's
and they
true
still
for
complaining about it.
That's true
They
for
complaining and they make an
You tried to give
excuse.
Toronto an asterisk.
They make an
Toronto
excuse.
wins the championship and you gave them an asterisk?
Bobby Fitzgerald joins your midday show every single week. It never came at him about it. Bob Fitzgerald came on with Steiny and Goo and you, and
You checked
came on
the
every
tape.
week.
He would
And he
never
always
ever
said-
say asterisk.
Oh, he said
Bobby
that
Fitz.
about Toronto. He said it was an asterisk on their title.
You ask Bob Fitzgerald why he doesn't come on our show, Willard and Dibs.
Why doesn't he come on your show?
Because I'm not going to sit there and roll over Beethoven and not challenge him with the hard questions.
Come on our show.
Yes. And
Come on our show. All we'd have to do is ask.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have him on. And the Warriors cut it to single digits last night. And Kyle was absolutely right, waiting for that to happen. So
What's happening?
No, what's happening is
I got something different that I want to challenge you about. I want to know.
I want you to just to put your name on it. That's all I want.
I put my name on it March 23rd. The Warriors
With a giant
just like
if.
last year.
Yeah.
No, it's not a giant if. It's the facts.
How
if
much
Steph
did-
Curry and Wiggins is
Right.
playing, nobody in the West is beating them 4 times.
There's another if.
How much did
Just
the
put your
tickets?
name on it. That's all.
How much did the tickets
Cool.
cost?
I'm going to bet on the Warriors to win the championship without Stephen Curry. That's dumb. I mean, the Bulls are winning. That's like saying, hey, Michael Jordan. Nobody wants the Bulls. They miss Michael Jordan. They win the championship. No,
Monte,
they're
you
not.
don't even need to say it. That's true for any team in sports. If they're not healthy, it's like, right?
Right.
No, if someone guaranteed the 49ers won the Super Bowl, it's not like you end up with egg on their face. They ended up with no quarterback in the fourth quarter of the key game.
Except Patrick Mahomes. He's the only outlier in all sports.
But he wasn't hurt because he played.
He played through it.
Well, I mean, if he has a pulse, he will play.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true for the Warriors too.
Yeah.
But if people start popping Achilles or something like that,
For sure.
then it's a different story. I just want to know how much the tickets cost to live on the roller coaster the two of you are on. 6 days ago,
I know.
I walked my dog
Man,
at
I know.
6:03. 6 days ago, and Joe, I woke up
I
and
know.
I was like, "Oh, I better really wake up," because you were. I mean,
I was this close to waving the white flag.
You were hot, and you're screaming about Kuminga's minutes, and Anthony Lamb and Bonte came in a few minutes into the show, and he thanked you for saying what you were saying because you were hot, and I get it. I heard you say it a few minutes ago. Losing the Lakers is like losing the Cowboys. I get it.
It does a
but
little
I
something
just
different.
want to remind both of you.
Oh, I remember.
6 days ago, and then today.
Totally different.
We're winning the championship.
Well,
Right, I know you're Bonte more than you, but still.
My
and I
car
get it.
hasn't left the station.
Positivity after a game like yesterday is phenomenal. But where are you in 6 days if they go out on the road and get a little crap handed to them next week?
That's kind of where I'm trying to be.
Their history suggests they will.
Look, I'm cautiously optimistic. That being said, I'm a big believer in form, right? How are they looking? And it's the Blazers. I know. I get that.
Right.
But the way that they were playing sense of urgency defensive basketball yesterday and attacking the rim. Now, is that sustainable against
for 2
teams that
quarters.
have real bigs?
For 2 quarters.
I know.
Right.
Right.
And they
I'm with
guarded
you.
the one guy who actually is an NBA threat, which is great. They went to a box and one and they shut him down.
Yes.
And
I would say that
Anthony Slater said it perfectly. Houston, Minnesota, Portland. And that's
but this year
it's exciting.
They've lost to a lot of those teams. Yes. So this is a step in the right direction.
23 to them last night. No, I'm not throwing water on last night. That was a ton of fun.
That was
fun. Not fifth in the West.
Ice bucket challenge.
They're not fifth in the West.
I know by like a breath, by like a hair on your chin.
Fifth in the West.
Yeah,
man.
but then tomorrow they could be seventh again.
I'll take it.
So no, it's nothing but positive.
Shut up.
It's nothing but positive. You know that's a hell of a swing. You guys were
If we're keeping
below.
receipts, man, we all have receipts where we jump from week to week and everything like that. But look, it was a Lakers loss. I felt bad. Yeah. More so about Steve Kerr. I thought Steve Kerr wasn't doing a good job. Last 3 games, Steve Kerr's done an excellent job mucking up the defenses, going to a box and one, slowing down Anthony Edwards, Damian Willard. Exactly. Kuminga had a terrible first half. Stuck with them, played well in the second half, went 7 for 7. Draymond gets back into the lineup, having a feel for the game. Steve Kerr's been better the last 3 games.
I wonder 2 things on that. First of all, I wonder what was said at halftime, because that was 2 completely different basketball teams.
Yeah.
40 points in the second half. I haven't seen the Warriors do that all year. All year.
It reminded me of old Warrior playoff games.
And I'm not going to just say, Portland was missing shots. They were being challenged on everything they did, and the Warriors were attacking the basket, and it felt very strategic, and it felt like somebody got to them. Jama Malalea is going to be on our show at 10:30. I can't wait to ask him what happened, what was said. Now, of course, he's not going to tell us exactly what the speech was, but like what happened at halftime, because that was completely different.
It started happening before halftime.
About
it went
3
a
minutes to
run,
go. Yeah, 3
end
minutes
of the
to
first
go.
half, they cut it to 17, and it was like, man, they're down 17, but it feels like they're down 30.
Right.
And the Blazers had a chance to put them away over and over in that second quarter. They missed wide open threes.
Yeah.
And then that was just a sign of what was coming in the second half.
I think the speech was, guys, made layups are better than missed threes.
Fitz is losing his mind.
But they listened.
But he's not wrong.
But
because,
they listened. I'm sure they say that. Coaches
Draymond
say
Green,
crap
you
like
mentioned
that all the
earlier,
time.
Bonte, about Draymond going to the post and Draymond cutting to the basket. He was offensively aggressive at the rim. And Jonathan Kuminga and the 1 dunk per game where he, off the dribble, it's like in your mind for that moment, it's like he couldn't possibly. And then, oh my God, he smashes on people. That was smash on you.
That was as good of a dunk in game as that Wiggins one last year. Remember the Wiggins ones last year?
Yeah. Kuminga had another one against Dallas.
I'm going to put it here below, but I hear you.
Well, Kuminga had another one against Dallas.
Shaky
Sharp.
That was
nasty over Draymond Green.
Oh my!
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was a sick dunk.
That was that. He coughed back on Draymond Green.
He definitely brought that thing all the way back.
Yeah.
So
no, that was good. You can always tell, like when the sort of fringe Warriors fans in your life start texting you. Like that game last night, and I saw, was it you who said that might have been the win of the year?
It felt, I was going off like the feel.
Yeah, the second half, I think, inspired people.
Yes.
It inspired people last night, and so hopefully that'll, like, cycle right back to the Warriors, and they'll feel that. Like,
there's a different feel at Chase Center yesterday. There was a feel like, okay, 20 games left. You come back and win this basketball game. We know Steph is scrimmaging now. He's on the way back. Wiggins will pray on him. Hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully he's back at some point. But all of a sudden, it's like, wait, you win these games. Steph's coming back. You weathered the storm. And all of a sudden, you're top 5 in the Western Conference. And you know there's a huge injury down in L.A. with LeBron James.
Yeah.
So now you're feeling a little bit better about things.
Well, I wonder about some of these other teams in the Western Conference. They are leaking oil.
That's the thing.
Who the hell lost to the Spurs last night?
Well, it's just
what the hell?
The T-Wolves going to beat the Clippers last night.
The Clippers, by the way, can the NBA has the memo gone to Utah lost to the Spurs? Yeah. Has the
Dallas
memo gone
to the Indiana Pacers.
to all of the GMs yet?
About your boy?
Don't sign Russell Westbrook. When are you going to get it? When I watched the end, as soon as the Warrior game ended, I really apologized, Bonte. I really wanted to watch a post game, but I'm like, hey, we got 3 minutes left in clips and T-Wolves. I clipped right up. No, I came back. I came back, but
thank you.
I'm going over to TNT. And let's check out the end of this game. And I swear it was the first play. The Clippers are going on a run. And Paul George hits a big 3. And he cuts it to 5. And the arena's starting to go. Here comes Mo. Go down to the other end. Defensive stop. Here we go. We're going to cut it to 1 score. Russell Westbrook ends up with the damn basketball. And
did he shoot? Sorry.
If that counts as a shot, he did what Russ does. He did what Russ does. I'm going to shake right. I'm going to go left. I'm going to fly into the key. I'm going to huck the ball off the backboard and have that look on my face like, I played very hard. How come I didn't get a foul call there? Momentum done. Kyle Anderson, other end, bucket, ball game, blouses. I'm like, I can't believe you signed this guy and immediately started him. You're putting him in your finishing five. He's the worst decision maker at a high level in the NBA.
It's unbelievable.
I'm thankful. I love that all the other West teams keep trying him. It's crazy, man. I don't get it. I do not get it.
It's tempting because he's so athletic, and when he is able to score,
former MVP.
When he does what he does best, there's nobody like him in the association. But unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, he does what you described. I missed the post game, and I apologize. Baby girl was asleep. Warriors go up 12, and it was a classic. I'm watching the rest of this in bed. And so that only lasts so long. I'm on the laptop, and we're watching whatever garbage she's watching.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
I know that move.
You know the deal.
I know that move.
I'm on mute, and she's watching The Real Housewives.
I'm on mute all the time.
And so we get to the end of the game, and I was like, I'm good here. I love my guy B. I'll catch him in the morning.
It's a late night.
What you think this KD Suns version is going to look like?
I have no idea.
I can't wait to watch. I think it's going to look good. It'll look good.
Of all the new additions, and shout out to Bobby, Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I like a girl, who cares who you like? Thank you, Mike. You're always there with more flavor than I think. Especially fresh off a haircut. And by the way, you look great today.
My mother, once upon a time, got my sister Madonna tickets for her birthday. This was back when you had to sit on the phone and just like redial.
Yeah.
And she was like, I was at that age where you had to get the other kids something too so they didn't get jealous.
Exactly.
She stayed on the phone for 2 hours one time trying to get me New Edition tickets.
And?
No dice.
Oh, no.
No dice.
So were you into the dances too?
Oh. She told you to
Because you had to dance to that music.
I was
couldn't
into
just
anything.
watch.
I was into anything.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Anything.
Did you have hammer pants like me?
No, I didn't, but I wanted them.
Hey, hammer pants were the thing, dude. And they're making a comeback. Andrew Dice Clay's trying to bring them back.
Anyway, of all the new
I didn't
additions,
know Andrew was back. But anyway, go ahead.
Kevin Durant as a plug-and-play new addition is far and away the best possible guy. Because you can give him
literally
the ball
any
and say,
team.
hey, KD, if you wouldn't mind, can you go get us 34 tonight?
Yes.
He doesn't need, like, offensive flow. He doesn't need, I need to know my guys.
Pin down for me.
Get the hell out of my way.
You're right. And
KD.
I heard Slates. Yeah. I heard him say that to you guys earlier. Like,
well, now you're calling me out for stealing from Slates.
No,
which
I'm still a believer in continuity in the NBA.
I agree.
And I wonder. It's not that it's not a great move. It's not that they're not going to be a problem. But, boy, you're asking a lot of a team to just get ready to go win a ring with 20 games together. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Your core is going to be together for 20 games. And I remember, look.
20 and then 25 in the playoffs.
I know, but 3 weeks ago, everyone told me how Dallas's offense was now unstoppable. You know, there's nothing you can do against them. Well, they barely won a game. They can't win a game. They look awful. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just going to be snap fingers, Suns are favorite.
You know,
I'm interested.
The buzz before the game, Dibs, Mark, I don't know if you knew this, it's because all the Giants fans watching Joey Bart highlights.
Yeah, exactly. Man,
run.
He's locked in.
He'd look good. I don't know if he's going to. I love the. I don't know if he's going to make the roster, but
what is that crap?
I don't know.
I know you guys are doing your podcast today. I can't.
You know, I might not do it today. I'm a little pissed off right now. No, seriously, I'm a little pissed off because this guy, when I was in Cabo, hit me with the drive-by about me being a bully, and I don't like bullies. I don't. And all of a sudden, oh, Bonte, you a bully now. This guy hit the drive-by and said with his chest. And now every time I got to walk in these streets, hey, bully Bonte, what's up? I'm saying, dude, that's...
You want to know the one thing?
But here's the other thing.
I'm sorry.
Here's the other thing, too. Here's the other thing, too, with the Giants baseball. This guy gets more pissed off about anything with Giants baseball. See our threats to Sam Lubman. Then he comes at me, did you see Joey Bart? When the threat, he's like, God dang, Joey Bart swinging it bad. It's like,
he did. He went 2 for 2. So did Ramos.
The ultimate roller coaster when it comes to baseball.
Well, yeah,
I don't get pissed off about it.
Takes one to know.
Oh, yeah, the roller coaster's been real on this show.
As I was saying, as you do your podcast, and I love you guys, and I'm so happy that you're doing the high school sports podcast because my whole career was built on high school sports. The Piedmont girls basketball team has not gotten the love they deserve.
Oh.
Undefeated.
Okay.
The number 1 seed in the open bracket.
Really?
Yeah. It's the best they've been since Bubba's kids were there, Ashley and Courtney.
Very cool.
When they had an unbelievable team.
Yeah.
Back when the Paris sisters were there. Shed some light on the Piedmont girls.
They were so sick.
Yeah.
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
How good were those two?
Can you bring to the light also the Fab Five at TAM? After today's show,
Golf?
I will be coaching. I am coaching.
This is so great.
I am coaching the TAM golf team this afternoon against Archie Williams because the head coach has COVID.
HIPAA laws.
I know, but I didn't.
So you're Butch Harmon.
So that's right.
Hank Haney.
And we're big favorites. So I'm going to be like Luke Walton. I'm going to come in and go 1-0, and then I'm going to retire.
Who's the guy on full swing with the hair pulled to the side with the Nike gear? Come on.
Oh gosh.
What's that guy's name? The swing expert. He drives me nuts. He's like a hipster swing expert that they all go to. I know.
I can't remember his name.
Now I want you to gel your hair that way and shave it aggressively.
For this match today, it's going to be a one and done.
Hate on you, but is there a least effective like high school coach than the golf coach? Like my
hit the fairway, kids.
Go ahead, kids. I'll be in the bar.
Duff this chip.
I will have my 9-year-old, his younger brother. We will be in a cart and we will be intimidating the opponent.
Hey,
we will be driving around.
They have carts there.
You know what? No,
they have one.
Your son played,
and I get it today. I get it.
Your son played high school golf, and I know you know
both
this.
of them did. Yeah.
So I went to go see my nephew play. This a couple years back, and I didn't realize. At certain courses, you have to have your parents there, and it's an advantage because these guys are spraying the ball all over the place, and there's the mom, 220 yards to the right, found it, hand up.
Right.
So she's like a ball marker.
Found
Meanwhile,
it,
my nephew's
rolled it back in the fairway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My nephew's nuking him way to the left. Like, I guess I got to walk back and hit a provisional, and I'm thinking to myself, there's a huge advantage if your parent is actually out here.
In the Oakland League, you weren't supposed to be out there, but I went because my guy Pookie.
You get what I'm saying?
Bonte, my little guy Keon, he's out there as a freshman, and so I had to go see it.
Listen.
But I was a 4 caddy for both teams, like, you're
Oakland trying to be fair.
Some kid hits it in the header. I'm like, dude, I found your ball
Were you
right
Chabot?
here.
No. But
Chabot.
Yeah,
No,
a lot of wildlife.
Dude, yes. Front 9 at Chabot.
There will be no shenanigans out there today. But no, the TAM team, all their top 5 are all sophomores.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to buy them long shorts that go past their knees, and we're going to see if we can make a documentary about them someday.
I like
it's going to be amazing.
Well, now it would be short shorts, as in like 5-inch shorts with white belts.
No, the crappy part is, I think for some of them last year when they were all freshmen, I told them, I go, you guys are like the Fab Five. And a couple of them went, what's that?
Oh, no.
And I went, take a lap around the whole city. Don't cut back to me until you know what the hell I'm saying to you. Made me feel so
What's their
old.
home course?
Yeah.
Mill Valley Golf Course.
Nice.
Yeah, just a little
is it still like
9-hole.
half mats on some of the holes?
There are a couple. They're redoing some stuff.
Yeah,
so they're trying to
it's
get
a really
rid of the
cool
mats.
course, actually.
They're trying to get rid of the mats, but there are a few. Yes,
and when you hit back to Mount Tam, and then you come back around, like that final hole is a really cool hole.
Yeah, which has snow on it right now.
Does it?
Well, it did.
Mount Tam does, yeah.
It snowed over the
That's
weekend.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was wild. So anyway,
It's golf talk, Monte.
If you're going to be the king, you can't be this sensitive. That's the last thing.
Oh, I'm sensitive.
No, come on, man.
You come out and smoke some people.
No.
You're the king.
No,
How
the show
can you
flipped.
care what anyone else says? You're the king.
We teased Shasky, and he went down this rabbit hole. I'm really sensitive about my gym work. I was like, dude, we're just having some
I was
fun.
showcasing vulnerability to the audience, trying to relate to the common
For
person.
third straight day, we're talking golf, so keep talking golf. I'm good.
Well,
You're
we're
a
talking-
golfer.
listening
You're
about
a
it.
golfer in
About a
waiting.
golfer.
We're talking high school golf. You're going to do a high school sports podcast. You don't want to know about the Fab Five?
And Mark hijacked a high school conversation to talk about his own kids. So.
I can respect
In
that.
all reference.
Proud dad.
Yeah.
Proud dad. He is the fifth of the Fab Five.
Hey, I feel like there's going to be another parade down Market
Yes,
Street.
he is.
Was that King? Was the fifth
Jimmy
of-
King.
Jimmy King.
Jimmy
Thank
King. You knew I had that in my back
Yes,
pocket.
Jimmy
Texas
King.
Ranger, New York Yankee.
One of them went sideways. Name the Fab Five for me again.
Jim Jackson.
Jawan, Jim Jackson,
Jimmy
and
King.
Weber.
Jalen Rose.
Ray Jackson.
Jalen Rose.
And Chris Webber.
Ray
No,
Jackson.
so
Jimmy
Ray
King.
Jackson
It was
was what
Ray.
it was. Yes, thank
Ray.
you. Ray Jackson.
Ray's-
I said,
Ray's
Yeah.
struggled.
Yes.
Ray is struggling the last handful
Jim
of
Jackson
years.
was he with Mashburn in Kentucky? He was drafted with Dallas.
No,
him and Jay
Jackson.
Kidd.
No, Jim Jackson went to Ohio State.
Ohio State.
That's
Ohio
the
State.
Jim Jackson.
Okay.
Super Guns.
Yes.
Former Warrior, I believe.
Former-
Yes,
Absolutely
he was.
former
He
Warrior.
actually a really good. I actually really like him on the broadcast.
Yeah, he
he's
does a
really
good job.
I
Does a good
like
job.
him.
Big
He's very
East, does
candid.
TNT.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He also
All right,
loves
what
golf.
else?
Maybe you should get his arm workout, Joe.
I'm working on that.
There you go. What do you guys got coming up?
I'm really working on
like
the
I said,
obliques right now.
Jama Malalela is going to be on a little bit over an hour. It's Good Doc Wednesday. So,
Nice.
yeah, like I also think, are we waiting for a Steph update today? We should get one, right?
Today or tomorrow?
I thought it was today.
yeah.
I thought it
He
was
scrimmaged
today.
yesterday, so
Is
that's good.
Sunday the day? Sunday in
maybe
LA?
OKC. Maybe OKC.
Come on, Sunday in LA.
Maybe
Let's
OKC.
go.
He's got a scrimmage first. So
We got a bunch of days
and he
between
did
now and
scrimmage
Sunday.
yesterday
Yeah, C-dubs.
with Vet Min, who was
Yep.
able to actually break a sweat.
And then you got games the next 2 nights, right? Thursday, Friday?
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Dibs, did you see?
Sunday.
I won't say his name.
Sunday in
You
LA.
heard?
You can't
Say it.
make me.
Yeah, well, so we're
Oh, no,
driving.
I heard.
So
I heard.
we watched the first half
Iguodala.
at the bar at where you can eat at Westlake Joe's. So we're watching the game on the big screen. Halftime. All right, let's go. Let's hurry up. Let's bag it up. We're like 3 minutes from home. We'll get home. We get in the car, and I think it was RC Dave. Somebody referenced Iguodala, and my wife just. A couple cocktails in. Oh, yeah, I'd love to get subbed in the final minute after not doing anything and pat the boys on the back and say, great job, and then stand with everyone going, I'm a 4-time
I
champion.
need to hang out.
I
My
gotta
wife
say,
was triggered
I
I
Hang
gotta
out with
say,
the
no,
missus.
Dibs,
Triggered.
you're starting to win. Like, I can't tell you how many people I've run into in the Bay Area, and I'm like, oh, you, like, they don't name it, but I can, oh, you've been listening. Like, your Iguodala disdain over the last
You know
15
why?
months of
Can
life
I call it what it is?
has gotten to people.
It's because of this. It's because he at every turn he talks about the money in an era where and I'm not trying to do the disparity thing. I would do the same thing in baseball, basketball, any athlete. People are hurting right now. Like, groceries are the most expensive they've ever been.
Eggs are $10 a dozen, bro.
And
What?
this guy's always like, well, I told Joe they got to pay me some more. And people listen, and then you're shoving it in their face, and you're not playing.
So take Steph Curry out of it and give me the multi-millionaire who always shows awareness and knows what it's like on the streets. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but he makes it a
Elon
point.
Musk.
He
Kyle
makes it a
Kuzma
point
showed up in
to-
a chain link fence of an outfit. Like, I mean, what?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right.
You need to pay us to play.
I do think that there's a sentiment of fans that are consumer savvy enough to be like, really, dude? Like, really?
I know, but how many guys who are like former All-Stars do end up at the end of their career doing multiple vet min deals? Like, in his world, he is sacrificing.
Like
what
Elvis
sacrifice.
Dumervil.
And I'm not saying I agree with him. I'm just like you.
He's
like,
sacrificing.
No,
But
but
that's
this right? Of course he's not.
Udonis
he's
Haslem
not even.
is-
He's not even playing.
Udonis
So how
Haslem
could
is
he be
comparable,
sacrificing?
right? In Miami, it's in terms of
But,
being on the bench, getting paid. But he is so self-aware.
But who
He's
do
the
you-
blue-collar guy from Dade County, and that's who he's going to be. And he leans into it. He knows I got
know.
it good here.
I know that'd be great. It'd be great if they all had Steph level awareness. But like Iguodala and Haslam was never. Iguodala
No,
used to-
Haslam was not on his level.
Guy used
I
to
agree
be a
there.
star, man. He was a
He was a
Finals
grunt.
MVP.
Yeah.
you know. So I'm not saying there's no sympathy. It's just like
Who's the
this
catcher?
is who they are.
Who's the catcher from the A's that the Giants had for a minute? Who everybody liked?
Stephen Vogt.
Stephen
Stephen
Vogt
Vogt.
is a great example.
Oh, he
where
is
like he gets
amazing.
it. Like, and there are certain guys that get it, and like they're endearing to a lot of people. And some people say, "Oh, that's kind of weak. It's fake. It's contrived." No, I really believe Stephen Vogt is one of those
I
guys
totally
that people
agree.
really like.
Anyone who's ever played hockey,
Exactly.
the whole NHL acts like that. The entire NHL acts like that. So anyway,
Guys, have fun.
are you done? You're
I'm done.
He's
I'm
been
checked
done.
out.
All
I'm
right.
done. I'm out of here.
all right.
You guys have fun.
Joe, do you want to say?
The bully's leaving.
I'm ready to break down Harrison being used like Julio Arias in the Dodgers system
God.
toward the end of the year. They said out of
Shafty
the
and
pen.
Willard coming up next.
I'm teasing.